Hello everyone, I'm Emily Lansky, and I chose number 4, Evolving Uses of Like. Think back to your early days in elementary language arts class. For some, this was when the word like became known as a simile. Simile. Definition. A figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind used to make a description more emphatic or vivid. In this example, she and fish are the subjects being compared. How did the word like become an everyday use word? In the article The Sociolinguistic Distribution of and Attitudes Toward Focuser-like and Quotative-like by Daley O'Kane has the terms focuser-like and quotative-like. Focuser-like has no clear grammatical function but can serve many purposes. It usually has markers such as well and you know. It can also come before a noun, adjective, adverb, verb, subordinate clause, or a sentence. Quotative-like comes before an uttered thought and before possible direct quotation, sometimes a third person. For example, voiced thought, direct quotation. What I did. I created a list of questions to ask. I surveyed 8 people, and I found a commonality. With my first question, some of the participants did not know if they used the word like often. Others claimed they used the word like for describing a situation and using the word as a filler. With the second question, I found a split between saying like more than 5 times is not necessary, but sometimes it's difficult to not say like more than 5 times in a conversation. For the third question, all participants answered that using the word like was more acceptable with a friend or a colleague rather than a superior. However, one participant made a comment that if you do use like to your superior, make sure it is when you are describing something or using a simile. For my last question, all participants had a commonality between them. People who use the word like more than 5 times or what is acceptable are not very put together and are usually, out loud, thinking too much. From the article, it surprised me how much the word like is embedded into our everyday language. I never paid attention to the order in which like can be placed in a sentence. I found it interesting that the people who I interviewed agreed that those who say like are not usually seen as those who are trying. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something new. Have a good day.